If you look up anything hair related, the name Brad Mondo will come up. Whether it's reacting to people coloring, bleaching, cutting their hair, he's the hairdresser that pops up. Now that I'm always binging his videos at 3 a.m. reacting to everyone's new hair, and personally I'm too chicken to try any of this myself, but I did come across one of his videos recently that I resonate with.
And everybody can air dry their hair.
This is for girls like me who just kind of let their hair dry, and personally when I was watching it I did feel attacked.
You're not using products to air dry your hair. That's so embarrassing.
I'm pretty low maintenance for someone who was pretty high maintenance a couple years ago. I used to have bleach blonde hair, I used to do all these shampoos and conditioners, but now that I finally let my hair grow out, I want to involve as less steps as possible. And so I'm gonna try it the right way, following Brad Mondo's tips. So my technique is basically washing my hair at night and letting it air dry. And whenever I go to sleep, that's the type of texture I wake up with. Summer, I usually just kind of tie it up anyways. I'll show you my natural hair texture now. It is normally frizzy. It does have some wave to it and it's pretty thick. I'm not saying his tips will take away the thickness of my hair. Hopefully by the end of trying his methods, I can see more wave definition in my hair. So I'm freshly out of the shower, and he said that if you normally have frizzy hair, that your hair should be 95% wet, that you need to do like a microfiber towel. I know you can like buy one specifically meant for hair, but I have these in like a whole pack for like cleaning.
Bruh.
I'm hoping these work just the same. I remember in middle school when I tried mousse with my hair, because I always seen girls getting like these perfect waves with mousse, and like it always turned out super crunchy. So when he said the scrunch method, I was like, are we using mousse or what are we using? So I haven't tried moussing my hair since middle school, which says a lot about how I'm working with my natural hair texture. I have my wave foam
For this, you know, don't be shy to use a ton of this product. Pick up her hair and scrunch it. We're gentle with it though.
I want to try wrapping some strands around my finger and see what that does a second. So yeah, that piece looks kind of good.
Want you guys to love your natural hair.
I like that message because when I was younger, I really hated my hair texture and I just straightened my hair all the time. Embracing my natural waves and just kind of learning how to style it is just like a new way for me. Like, I'm really happy that he's like showed people like me who don't really know what to do with their hair. I'm not gonna do the hair clips in my hair where he like frames it up, because like I don't really care for volume. My hair is already thick as it is. So you can see that after my hair is dry, my hair is definitely more defined in the waves. This is the most my natural hair has been really bouncy. There's definitely life to it. Finish off with some sea salt spray to bring it more texture. So no, I don't know if I can really tell a difference with the sea salt spray. I'm actually surprised at the result. It's not too frizzy. Seems like more put together. So I'm gonna try his 2 other ways and see if they give me any other different results. The very first one, it only involved like 3 products, and I don't even feel like I did even that much work. I mean, that passes my book. Okay, day 2. How many clips? I'm like that person who like uses one bobby pin for like weeks, and so I have just like a bunch of random hair clips. I'm hoping that they hold my hair in place because I don't want to tie it. So I'm guessing I'll have 4 sections on each side, like this thickness. So
let's take 2 strands, let's twist and twist.
Braids are all finished. Look how random my hair looks with all my clips. Interested to see how this will turn out. I'm gonna let this air dry while I go do a bunch of things, so be right back. Let me check the time here. It's like 1:38 in the morning, so it's about been over like 2 hours, and this is probably like the most annoying method just because my hair, I have thick hair and like my hair takes forever to dry, so just having kind of damp hair like sit on my shoulders, I mean, I'm kind of cheating a little. I'm impatient, I'm ready to go to bed. So I just kind of want to get these out of my hair. My hair, I would say it's about 80 to 90% dry. Like it still feels damp. So I'm gonna take out all these clips and then we'll get to styling. Looks like without the clips in. So this isn't like an accurate representation because like who has time to like wait around for their hair to dry and braids, especially if you have like thicker hair. Brad was right, there's definitely more consistent wave pattern with this method compared to the first one. I definitely feel more like a mermaid just came out of the water.
And I am actually just going to comb these out now.
His last steps were adding like a hair oil on the ends to kind of just soften the look, I believe, a little bit. So I'm using the Argan Magic Oil. I use this brand I get at Marshall's, and it has helped my frizzy hair tremendously. But the thing is, I can only get at Marshall's. Taking a little, and I'm just gonna brush that over my ends. I think I just don't have the patience for it. My hair and twist and clipped just kind of like makes me feel like all this weight. Maybe it's because I had those heavy clips in, but compared to the first method, I'm just like, all I had to do was like comb my hair and scrunch it a little, and that was that. This one feels a little bit more perfected. This technique definitely fits those days where I use my wand, like for those kind of effortless waves. This is definitely more defined. Day 2 wasn't so bad, but we're gonna move on to the third method and see how it all compares. So guys, guess what? It's been a couple days and I went to Michael's and I actually found a microfabric towel. I'm like, you know what, Cheyenne, this is only $5 and you've been using a cleaning supply one. So let's pick this up, and I can already tell a difference. It's a lot softer. I didn't know if there was a difference, but it definitely feels like a difference. So I already combed through my hair and I'm just gonna dry it gently. What the heck? My camera cut out all my footage of me like struggling to put these clips in.
Everywhere, baby. Twist it gently and then twist it into a bun.
And honestly, I'm already fed. This looks nothing like his hair clip. Like, look, I have random clips in my head, right? Does not look perfect whatsoever, but it's, as long as it's not tight on my head. See, I do not want to go through this much trouble for my hair. I'm sorry. I'm curious what my hair will turn out to be. That you could sleep with it overnight, I think. but I feel like my hair would just not hold up in these clips. It's not even comfortable now. So it might be a late night with me just staying up. This is probably the most complicated method for me, honestly. So we'll check in a few. It's been about over 2-3 hours, and I'm telling you, this is like not the type of hairstyle meant for my thick, long hair. But my hair is still kind of wet. Let's talk about it. So as you can see that it definitely has brought the wave. And comparing it to the second technique, I almost feel like this is more mermaid style. I don't know, let me know in the comments. I want to spray more salty in my hair. I was kind of impatient and like undoing this hairstyle just because it is kind of uncomfortable, but the result is actually quite nice even though it's still wet. Like I know that when it dries it'll be a little bit thicker, but look how much wave pattern I have in my hair. So I'm like kind of impressed. I can't decide. I know that I went over all the techniques this past week and I like them for their own reasons. I feel like the first method I like because all I did was had to brush the product through my hair and just do minimal styling. The second one was like intermediate, so the braids, but this method I felt was like the extra steps, and I think it's because I don't know how to section my hair properly and I have a lot of thick, long hair and it's kind of like uncomfortable like the second one to be wearing around. So I'm like, is it even really worth the effort? After trying these methods, I honestly feel like it kind of is. I've never had my hair look like this with just using products, not using even heat. Any attempt at getting these hairstyles, I just do a mix of my bedhead or natural wave and I blend in a few wand curls. You know what, Brad Mondo? I learned something. Even if I didn't enjoy the process, I can say that I learned something. I learned tricks and tips to kind of work with my hair. If you can compare the first clip where I initially showed how my hair looked, there is definitely a difference. I cannot deny that at all. That now I have 3 different methods I can go to and know what kind of result I'm actually getting. Weird, because whenever I see a YouTube tutorial online, I'm just like, it's not even attainable. I actually got these curls without using a diffuser and I didn't even really scrunch my hair like Moose. I always thought that you always had to use a diffuser or scrunch the heck out of your hair just to get these defined waves. And like honestly, if I were to like go on an island or vacation or something and I couldn't be a straightener but just hair products, like I would not have a bad hair day. But thank you for following along. Let me know how you felt about my results. If you like this content, subscribe. You can follow all my rambles and we can all figure out all these things together.